And welcome back, everybody. Thanks for sticking with us tonight. County Sheriff Rob Maciol is our guest. Last time you were on, and it was a while ago, you're right, too long ago, we were talking about Deputy Wayne Smulsey.
Yes.
And Fire Chief in Willowvale.
Mm-hmm.
And when you were here, you were letting everybody know about a benefit that was being held for him. I think it was in Deerfield,
At
wasn't
the Deerfield Firehouse.
Yeah.
Probably one of the biggest fundraisers that I've ever seen.
Yeah.
And again, he was a deputy sheriff and first started his career in Kirkland Police Department, then came to the sheriff's office. I hired him in 2011, I believe. But total of 16 years as a police officer. His whole life as a member, from 18 and up, as a member of the Willowvale Fire Department, made his way up to the rank of chief. Just a great guy, totally committed to the community, and he lost his battle with cancer. He put up one heck of a fight.
Yeah.
Obviously he made it through his event. He wasn't there that day, but of course, a few weeks after the event, Wayne passed away. But very sad time. But
Mm-hmm.
we cannot thank the community enough. With an event where over 1,000 people came out to show their support for someone who gave to the community in every way he could. During the day, as a policeman, at night, as a fireman. Just a great guy. Always had a smile on his face. Yeah. As sick as he was, any chance he could come to the office during his treatments, he was there working. And towards the end, he was in our IT unit because he couldn't work on the road anymore, of course. But he was just good, just a good guy.
Yeah. Speaking of gatherings, large gatherings, there's talk, and maybe it's beyond talk now. I know you're going to meetings about a Woodstock at Vernon Downs racetrack. Where do we stand with that?
Well, Woodstock 50, they are currently completing their paperwork, the promoters, to apply for a permit. The permit's actually issued by the state of New York, but there's many components to the permit for the mass gathering. Obviously, you've got a law enforcement component, which we're part of the meetings. Because it is such a big event and it's happening on a very busy weekend, like we just talked a few minutes ago. It's the same weekend as our Woodsman's Field Days in Boonville, where, as you know, you'll get 50,000 people up there. It's the same weekend, even though it's out of the county. Down south, though, it's the Madison Balkville Antique Show, which gives us an incredible amount of traffic in the southern part of the county. Same weekend, and they're looking at 65,000 people attending this 3-day concert event with no overnight camping. At the completion of every night, they're pushing these people back out to wherever, I'm not sure. So we're just getting answers to our many questions. I'm keeping an open mind, I truly am, but it's just hard for me to comprehend because we should be talking about Woodstock for August of 2020, not Woodstock for August of 2019, which, as you know, is less than 40 days away from now. And it's just frustrating because we need to do this right. This is not the policing of 25 years ago. Obviously, we have to plan for the event itself. We have to be thinking about domestic terrorism. We have to be thinking about the heroin epidemic. There's so many factors here, and to get enough resources, I mean, we can't be the lead because of these other two events. The state police will be the lead law enforcement agency if it is a go. We will be assisting them with any resource that I have. But to be honest with you, for us, it's going to be all hands on deck that entire weekend between, like I said, our regular patrols, traffic overflow from Balkville, Woodsman's Field Days, and now this. We will be pushed to our max. I'll have to keep my fingers crossed that nothing else happens in the county because I'm not quite sure what we'll do.
What do you... at some point, are you going to come down either in favor of it or not in favor of it?
I will, either way, but I can't give you that answer at this point because we have not seen, the promoter and the folks at Vernon Downs have been very good with us. We just haven't seen a lot of detail yet. So they've been, because again, they're scrambling to get answers. Maybe we could have this conversation in a week or so, I could give you an answer.
If you come down against it, would that be enough to stop it?
I don't think so.
Okay.
No, because again, it's a permit issued by the New York State Department of Health. But again, not only are we worried about, of course, during the event, you're worried about the 65,000 people that are there, but the village of Vernon only has a population of like 1,100 people. The town of Vernon has only 5,400 people. So to put 6,500 times their population into their community, we've got to worry about them, okay? We've also got to worry about them when this thing is over. And again, I'm not saying it would be a repeat of 25 years ago. I'm not saying that at all. But there's the potential that if it's not planned right or if it's planned too quickly, it could be a repeat. And as you know, people in various ways suffered with some of the backlash of that event for a long time. And it's just, we don't want any of that to happen. So I'm keeping an open mind, but like I said, you can ask me that question in about a week or so, and maybe I can give you a nay or a yay.
Is there any possibility, we only got 30 seconds left, Sheriff, but is there any possibility that you could bring in help from other counties?
Well, the state police certainly have the resources. They'll be bringing in troopers from all around the state.
But I mean for you, because
we could.
Yeah.
Yep. I don't know what other people have going, but no, and my colleagues have always been great. We help each other. But again, it's just, we want to do this right. It almost seems like it's really being pushed on us hard. And again, at the end of the day, my signature is not the one that goes on a permit, someone in the state of New York. So, that's who approves it. So if it's a go, we'll do the best we can. But again, when we started the show today, I talked about I take an oath to protect the people. And I just want to be able to ensure the people that we have enough people to protect them.
Okay, thanks for coming in.
Very good. Thank you very much.
We shouldn't make it so long next time.
That's
though.
right.
That's it for us this week. We'll be back next week. We'll do it all again. Don't forget CNYhomepage.com. Lots of good stuff there. Until next time, take care of yourself, everybody.